Whether we were discussing the Joneses, 10 Downing Street, headlines in the Tribune, the Royals, the family business, or simply the weather, there was one constant: Darjeeling Tea. I grew up thinking two things. One, Darjeeling was just tea. Two, one day I'll be a writer. But as the growing up years came to an end, I discovered Darjeeling was a destination first, and then a tea. And that I was a businesswoman first, then a writer. Coming from a business background, I couldn't help but be a businesswoman to the tea, no pun intended. The businesswoman in me knew that once the world got just a taste of Darjeeling, other beverages would get a run for their money. And the writer in me knew there was something about Darjeeling that could make the words flow. I was conducting my own research about the place and the possibilities of importing tea when I met Mr. Kumar. He seemed like a true son of the soil. He introduced himself as the manager of one of the tea estates. I knew he would be the ideal man to answer my questions about importing Darjeeling tea.
You know, Darjeeling is over 2,000 meters over sea level. The reputation, the characteristics of the renowned tea that's being produced over here are essentially attributable to the geographic location, climate, and even the soil. To top it all, Darjeeling tea contains 60% more antioxidants than other teas. Have it without milk or sugar. It is the healthiest beverage. That's the magic of Darjeeling.
I didn't get much sleep that night and woke up early the next morning. For oft I looked, marvelling in sheer delight, at times stopping at the beauty, the pride. The place was absolutely mesmerizing. I fell in love with the intermittent rain, the mist, the sunshine that broke through the clouds, the hills in silhouette, and the smell of moisture-laden earth. On the way to the mall, I met Mr. Kumar.
This is the soil that produces the sweet brew of Darjeeling. See? There are 87 tea estates spanning 17,800 hectares nestled in the Himalayas, each producing its own special variety of Darjeeling tea. Furthermore, every season leaves its subtle but distinctive mark on the taste of the brew. Tea leaves are hand-picked by tea garden workers, 70% of whom are women. Perhaps it's the warmth of the touch that gives the brew such sweetness.
I started taking long, solitary early morning walks, exploring the mountains that are home to rhododendrons, wild orchids, and 1,000 other flowers. Oh, and the birds! Some 600 kinds! When you drink a cup of pure Darjeeling, you drink all of this in. But beware, one sip and you're hooked for life. That afternoon, I was taking a stroll on the moor when a sweet mountain tune caught my attention. I was surprised to see that it was my friend, Mr. Kumar, playing the flute. The taste of Darjeeling tea is so distinctive. How do you ensure that the purity of its origin is maintained all over the world?
We are proud of Darjeeling tea, and we have made sure that its sanctity is protected under the WTO TRIPS mandate. This identifies Darjeeling as a product originating in this specific region and protects it in all countries. The word Darjeeling and the Darjeeling logo are protected under the Darjeeling Certification Trademark Protection Scheme of the Tea Board of India and by the Copyright Act. A dealer of Darjeeling tea can only use the word and logo under license from the Tea Board of India. This ensures supply chain integrity and helps us export our tea in its original state. Darjeeling tea cannot be replicated. It is only available in exclusivity. The production season is for 8 months with a 4-month dormant period. And of course, once you drink the tea, music flows naturally.
Every breath that the mountains took churned sweeter music than the silent brook. The flowers were flames which kindled desire. The birds voiced sweet music to heaven's squire. That evening, I joined Mr. Kumar and his family for a steaming cup of Darjeeling.
This is why our tea is internationally appreciated. If exported and sold as original Darjeeling, we're sure it will soon become the most cherished beverage in the world.
It was soon time to bid farewell, and my friend Mr. Kumar had organised a special treat. All matchless things have a unique place of identity, integral grace. Mr. Kumar made me realise the significance of the laws protecting Darjeeling tea. It is thanks to these laws that the flavour of pure Darjeeling has worked its magic for me. I have become a leading importer. I have a chain of 44 tea bars all over Britain. And of course, I have this. Let's call it the Tea Table Book. Now, I think I am a writer first. For oft I looked, marvelling in sheer delight, at times stopping at the beauty, the pride, every breath that the mountains took churned sweeter music than the silent brook. The flowers were flames which kindled desire, the bird's voice sweet music to heaven's squire. I kept my walk silent to hear the pines speak of hardened exteriors that hid sweet smiles, of genuine people with genuine pride. All matchless things have a unique place of identity, integral grace. Darjeeling.